Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going for a face shave today, a quick one. I have got about 20 hours growth. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to be using a cream, as you can see from the photograph and the name of the video, which is a relatively inexpensive cream. Now, I think this costs about $3, $4 over here in Australia, so that's like, what, $2 American, about the same in pounds or something like that. 65 grams Palmolive. Now this one here, as you can see down the bottom here, is made in Italy. Somewhere down here it says made in Italy. And yeah, I love the colour of it. It's a very sort of light minty sort of green colour. So all I'm going to do is wet my face. Now this is a no prep shave. Our work has been cancelled today due to shit weather. Surprise, surprise. So all I'm going to do is just get some of the cream, squirt it out onto my hand. Now this is way too much cream, but I like to overload it, so that much cream there. It's a very inexpensive product. It's reasonably readily available over here. You tend to get Palmolive shaving cream from pharmacies and things like that. Not so much so from the supermarket. The strange thing is, obviously, this stuff's made in Italy, so you would think they would make something like this over in Australia as well. The market over here, especially in the, there's not much slickness and it leaves your skin really dry. Like my skin's really dry and my fingers already. And you'd think over here in Australia that they would have, I mean, it's crying out for a major corporation to put something out on the shelves. Right, there we go. The turn and shave. Absolutely stunning brush. This is a 30mm whip dog bore, very low loft, very soft tipped, crazy looking knot in terms of the twisting of the hairs and things in there, but an absolutely beautiful brush. Lovely to hold. What I'm going to do is just start painting the brush onto the cream on my face, and then we'll do the same technique that I always do no matter what soap or cream I use, and that is just to keep painting water in. I've had the brush soaking for about 10 minutes while I was doing other things around the house. My wife does so much in this house when I'm at work. Obviously I work mostly afternoons now. So with the kids being at school, my wife being at work, and my day of work being cancelled, it's nice to get stuck in and contribute to the running of the house and keep it nice and clean and get the dishes done, the washing done, get the floors vacuumed, mopped, bathrooms cleaned. Fortunately we don't have to cut the grass anymore because we have gone all artificial on the front and the back. Right, I think that's about enough water in there just now. I'm going to spray the brush and then we'll add more water as we go. Probably need more water. As you can see, the knot looks tiny. Now this is a 30mm knot, but it looks absolutely tiny with all that cream in it. It's got wonderful scrub. Just enough backbone. I mean, it's not like an Omega bow backbone wise, but because of that short loft, it's got more than enough to give you the scrub that you require. Yeah, just going to dip the tips. Now, I can't remember if this cream is very voluminous when I'm done with it. It's been such a long time since I used it. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't look like it's going to be. Dip the tips again. We'll keep adding a little bit of water here and there and see what we can create with it. And of course I spend a lot longer than pretty much every YouTube channel out there building a lather. And it's not because I like to waste the time or anything, I just enjoy building a lather. For me personally, it's the most enjoyable part of the shave. Right, I think that'll do me. I think I'm going to encounter a problem in a minute when I come back for my second lather, because there ain't much in that brush. It's not very voluminous, it's not thick, it's not creamy. It feels pretty average if I'm honest at the moment. It's a budget cream, but I think last time I used it, it was a bit better. I'm not even sure whether that's dissipating, to be honest. The Carve Christopher Bradley razor with the A plate again, and I've got my 6th use, I think. 6th use? Yeah, 6th use on the Gillette Super Thin. 5 face shaves, 1 head shave so far. No, 4 face shaves, 1 head shave. This will be the 6th shave, I think. Oh, I can't remember, memory's screwed. So here we go. Now this is a warm water shave today. Have I told you these super thin blades are amazing? These ones in particular are made in Thailand, I believe, and they are one of the smoothest shaving blades I've ever used, if not the smoothest. But also very, very sharp. Like, personally borderline close to feather sharp. But smooth like a vintage blade. Right, let's check out this residual slickness. It is actually not too bad. Scent strength's almost non-existent. I can smell something, but it smells like really wishy-washy soapy smell. Just nothing to write home about. It's not a cream you buy because it smells amazing. So as you can see, very wishy-washy second lather, and the third one's going to be even worse. This razor is an absolute dream. Even with the A plate, which hasn't got much blade gap, you can put a little bit of pressure on your skin when you use this plate without running the risk of really getting any irritation, if I'm honest, and it's so close. Now the blade helps. This blade, because it's a super thin, and it is super thin, it is named very aptly for how good the blade is in terms of the thickness of it. Obviously the edge that's been put on this blade is super smooth, super comfortable, very efficient. Yeah, this is pretty. That's pretty sad. Right, let's just splay that and squirt a bit of cream on the top. Why not? Certainly for a Paul H type lather. I mean, that's pretty much what you get from a Paul H lather. Nice and thin, but thick. If that makes any sense. A thin layer, but very thick, heavy cream. Right, cross grain other direction. Blade's just amazing. Surprisingly enough, given how thin it is, I'm amazed at how long it lasts. Obviously there's not much edge on it because it is so thin, but it just seems to go on and on and on. Now Dustin, the gentleman that sent me them, reckons he can get about 8 shaves. Now, if you use this cream relatively thick, as I just did, like Paul H does, it does actually leaves a pretty good slickness, really good slickness. But you've got to leave it on that little bit thicker, and it sort of leaves a layer on there for you. Post shave, however, is pretty awful. I'm going to let that dry a little bit while I clean the brush out, but it ain't great. It's really dry. Definitely requires a balm or a post shave splash for sure. So I'm going to be going with moil grooming today. Get the brush nice and cleaned out. I also, if I can remember, that cream seemed to work a little bit better placing it straight into the knot than it did rolling it all over my face and then lathering. You can see, I'll show you in a minute. Right, post shave, very dry, like there's not much moisture on there at all, I have to say. So I'll finish it off with some moil grooming Marlow wood, lovely scent, extremely woodsy. 1, 2, 3. But the main thing here is literally no sting at all. Which, to be honest, is quite surprising. I thought that'd be a little bit worse. Spot on. Oh, scent on that Marlow wood is really, if you're looking for a woodsy scent, like full on wood, different sort of exotic woods and things, wow, really good. I wish, when I first got these sent over, I wish they were all mentholy, because Moyle Grooming, or Sean over there, fuck, I forgot his name there for a minute, Sean Mullen, puts the perfect amount of menthol in these splashes. I can't fault the amount of menthol he puts in at all, perfect. Palmolive Men Lather Shave Original Cream, regular scent, 65 gram tube. It's alright. Put it on thick, a little bit thicker. Doesn't make a massive voluminous lather. It would do if I put a shit ton of cream in the brush, which I'll probably try next time. The brush today was the Turn and Shave. Absolutely stunning brush, beautiful brush. You can see how twisted the knot is once it's dried a little bit. It's just a crazy 30mm whip dog bow. They're not very expensive, they're actually quite cheap. You can get them set into any handle you want, send it to the artisan you want it set with, and boom, you've got a beautiful, beautiful bow brush. Doesn't need a lot of breaking in. There is a few sort of stray hairs in there that are a bit thicker, but over time they will split and soften up on you. The razor for today was the Carve Christopher Bradley razor with the A-plate. Gillette super thin blade again, 6 use on the blade, super smooth, super efficient, super comfortable, really close shave. And finished off today with Marlow wood, which is a stunning, stunning aftershave splash with an excellent set of ingredients on there, which you can see. You're going to pause and have a read. And other than that, you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.